program quite different than any of the other candidates. My program is very simply this. I'm running on the things I don't want to do. I don't want to run your life. I don't know how to run your life. I don't have the authority to run your life, and the Constitution doesn't permit me to run your life. I don't want to run the economy. I don't know how to run the economy. Neither does anybody else in Washington know how to run the economy. They don't know how to run the monetary system. They don't know what interest rates are supposed to be. We don't have this authority that's constitutionally allowed, so therefore we shouldn't be doing that. And I don't want to do that because I know one thing. If I didn't want to run your life and I didn't run the economy, the one great blessing of this is we would have greater prosperity, not less prosperity. Challenges that we have as believers in liberty to make sure that we have the moral high ground, that we have the compassion, because the other side, authoritarianism, never works. It always impoverishes the people. Exactly what's happening to a segment of our society today, and there's going to be a lot more poverty if we don't present these views on liberty. So the humanitarian solution to this is a free society. It is also that society that dictates our foreign policy. I don't want to run the world. I don't know how to run the world. I don't have the authority to run the world. The Constitution doesn't give me the authority to run the world. We ought to mind our own business. We can't change everything overnight. For starters, we can save hundreds of billions of dollars from all this overseas expenditure. A lot of that wealth is going to come back into this country. And even for those who need it tied over, I think we should deal with that. But just think of all the money that we as Americans have had to pay through our taxes to buy bombs and missiles and weapons and go over and destroy a country. Now what do? We're taxing the people again to go over there and rebuild the cities and the highways and the bridges. At the same time, what's happening to our bridges here at home? I say, take care of our bridges here at home first. We do need more confidence, though. We need confidence and understanding about liberty. So those of us who are interested, and all of you are, is to really, truly study and know how to answer the questions and fight for a cause, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen in this campaign. We know what the goals are, and we're going to keep fighting all along. But I tell you what, there's something going on in this country that nobody quite fully understands yet, and it's big. It's really big. The genie is out of the bottle and they're not going to put it back in. This is a continuation of a revolution. It is a peaceful revolution and a lot can be achieved. But it is a continuation of an experiment started 220 years ago, and we were on the right track for a long time, and we still are benefiting from the blessings of liberty, and we still are a prosperous nation, but we're on the verge of losing this if we don't restate those principles. But the ideas of liberty and the history of mankind are only a couple hundred years old. They're very, very young. And if we don't grasp that and restore that, we will lose our liberties. We will lose all of our productivity and our wealth. When we accept this notion that the government can run our lives and run the economy and run the world and declare endless wars as we have been told, not only will this war most likely spread if we don't change it, but there's going to be this endless war against terrorism that is never going to end. The purpose of that type of rhetoric is to get you to be submissive to the fact that when a war is going on, they believe that you will be more complacent and more willing to give up your personal liberties. That we can't allow. been so lackadaisical about protecting our liberties. Within weeks, we passed the Patriot Act, which should never have been. Now what do we have with the taking of these powers and privileges and changing the law? The president would do something and the Congress would rubber stamp it. Now we have secret prisons, we have torture as a policy, which they declare is not true, but we know what's going on. And the very greatest tragedy is the fact that one single person in this country today can declare any American citizen an enemy combatant and be denied habeas corpus. There was a principle that's been around for 800 years and is slipping before us just within months. We have a large job before us, and that job demands responsibility of every single one of us. We all have a responsibility. Each and every one will be slightly different, but whatever it is, it's up to you and every single individual to pass this message, to spread this message, not only around the campus, not only around the state, but around this country. And actually, if you haven't noticed, even on the internet, it's being spread around the world. People are interested. One of the things I was most impressed about was toward the end of the last century, and shortly before the downfall of the Soviet system, was the life of Alexander Solzhenitsyn. He was born with a revolution. He lived within that system. He knew nothing about tyranny and communism, and yet he got out of that country. He spoke English. He was a religious person. He knew something about freedom, which to me demonstrates, even under the worst of conditions, you cannot squeeze out forever the desire to live free, and that is what our goal should be. I thank you very much. It's a cause of freedom. It's alive and well. It's growing by leaps and bounds. And once again, thank you very much for coming out and then spread the message.
Check us out on the web, www.michigan4ronpaul.com. That's the numeral 4. And you can visit us at our physical address, 613 North Main Street, Florida 8, any day of the week except Sunday. So come join us. We've got a lot to do, and we're making it happen. And we'll see you soon.
I shook his hair. Oh, smells so good.
You want to clear the center aisle?
Yeah, center aisle.
Well, no, this house. No, we don't want people to line. Clear for 10 people go around. Right? Okay from here out? Don't put it around front.